First off, I want to wish everyone a happy belated Thanksgiving. Um, this weekend has definitely been something to think about for sure. So many things that have happened in the last few days for a lot of people. For example, a lot of people may not have had the opportunity to celebrate the holidays with a loved one, things of that nature. But I want to talk a little bit today, ladies and gentlemen, about just being thankful and being thankful for every opportunity that has been given to you today. I would like to remind you guys about the importance of being thankful. And why are we thankful? Why should we be thankful when we go through the hard times, right? The truth is, ladies and gentlemen, you should be definitely thankful, even when you're going through tough times, because through those tough times, it will give you an opportunity to understand who you are as an individual. I do not want you to ever think less of yourself or feel that you're not in a good position to better yourself as a human being. A lot of times, people get so wrapped up in their sorrows, they get so wrapped up in their misery, they get so wrapped up in I don't know why this is happening to me. The truth is also, ladies and gentlemen, you have to remember that what's going on right now in your life is meant only for you. Not everybody is built to go through the hell that you're going through right now. Certain people don't have that grit or the tenacity or have the ability to go through the storm, to go through the fire. And it's very important that you understand how important it is to go through these things to help you to be a much better individual. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, 2025 has been rough for me, probably for you. Everybody's going through some kind of a hell. Even successful people are having a hard time. Now, you might be thinking, why would successful people have hard times? Because believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of famous people that are very lonely. They have everything they want in their life, but are they really happy? And you can't buy happiness. Happiness does have a price tag to it, but it starts with you as an individual. You could be rich in spirit. You can literally be rich in your spirit. It may not seem like that's a good thing for most people, but it really is because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, think about your life. How much time do you think you have in this world? And if you're wasting time being miserable, feeling sad, being angry, not knowing what direction you want to go in your life, then you're putting yourself in a lot of trouble. And it doesn't give you the ammunition you need to push through and to fight a little bit harder. So I want you to really reflect on being thankful. Thankful for the life that you have today. Thankful that you have the ability to be on this channel with me right now to hear my words. And I hope that my words are encouraging, not discouraging. Some of you might be going through some things right now that I will never understand. And there are other people that are tuned in right now that may not be going through things that are a little bit, they may be going through things that are a little bit different than you are. But we all got some kind of a story to tell, don't we? I don't want to make it about myself, but ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you this. I've been in this world long enough to know that things are not going to always go the way you plan it to go. It is very difficult to get up every morning and start your day and not realizing what may be happening right outside that door. But you do your best to get through it. You do your best to fight through it. You don't know the circumstances that other people are going through right now. I mean, let's think about it. You're driving in your car, you're on your way to your destination, and the person next to you in the vehicle next to you, they may have lost a loved one, they may have lost their job. God knows whatever else is going through their minds. And you think you got it so bad, but you have no idea that that person that's sitting in that other vehicle may be going through some kind of hell that you and I are not ready for. So you have to kind of go back to the conclusion of saying, man, I may not be where I am, may not be where I want to be, but at least I'm not where I used to be. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, I've had those days, like I said in the past, a lot of times to people that things can really get tough for everybody. And for me, I'm learning now more and more each day, even through my good days. I'm grateful, but I'm also thankful for the bad days too, because it teaches me that I should never be comfortable. And that's a fact, ladies and gentlemen. You should never be comfortable. Do not get to a point where you're so complacent, where you feel that's all you want to do is be happy. Of course, we all want to be happy, but what happens when the bad things come? What happens when these bad things happen in your life and you can't take it? Man, listen, I'm being straightforward with you guys. I think most of you already know. The hardest thing I think I've ever had to endure was, as I said in the past, is when I lost my mom, man. And the holidays are rough, man. When my birthday comes, or when Thanksgiving comes, and now Christmas is coming soon, and I don't have that phone call, you know, I can't call my parents and say Merry Christmas or Happy Thanksgiving or Happy Mother's Day or Happy Father's Day. But I'm thankful for the lessons that they taught me while they were both in this world, both my mother and father. To be the man that I am today, I had to go through a lot of hell. I had to suffer a little bit. I had to understand that every day is not going to be a good day, but it's still a blessed day because I'm still amongst the living. I'm not buried. I'm not under the ground. I'm still alive. I still got a purpose in this world. You, ladies and gentlemen, have a purpose in this world. Whatever hell that you're going through, whatever you feel that you're not worthy of, I want you to put that aside right now. And I want you to really stay focused on what you need to be doing right now in your life. Your life is very valuable. Your time is even more valuable. But you can't waste time doing nothing with your life. The importance of this life that we've been given, ladies and gentlemen, is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to make a difference. It's an opportunity to be impactful in someone's lives, including your own. This is not an opportunity for you to give up. This is not an opportunity to say that you're done. This is not an opportunity to say that you can't do it. Those hard times that you are dealing with right now, ladies and gentlemen, will help you to grow. If there is a chance for you to get out of the situation, and God knows I hope you can, you're going to make it. But do you believe that? And do you have the faith to go through the storm? And this is why you should be thankful. So we think about Thanksgiving, we think about the holidays, and sometimes people use the holidays as a trending idea of, it's Thanksgiving, I should be nice, I should be giving, I should be doing things. We always get into the spirit of the holidays, right? But why do you dwell on just a day to be good? Why do you dwell on a day to just be thankful? Why not be thankful every day? Why not just look up to the sky and say, I'm thankful that I'm alive. I'm thankful that I'm going through these challenges. I'm thankful that I have the strength to push through this adversity that I'm facing right now in my life. When you think about easy days, ladies and gentlemen, what will you do when the hardest times in your life come after you? How will you be able to adapt to that? What are you prepared to do when these challenges face you and you don't have the tenacity or the grit to get through it? What would you do? As we get close to the end of the year, I like to reflect on this. And a lot of times, in my world, every year you hear it's a new year, it's a new me, it's a new this, it's a new that. And my up and coming speeches that I'm putting out, one in particular, I hope that you guys pay attention to soon when it comes out, is that I don't believe in the new me, new you. I put that away a long time ago. And I know some people may be a little, maybe reject that idea because most people will say, well, at least I'm trying. At least I'm doing this. At least. Stop thinking less of yourself. You understand me, ladies and gentlemen? Stop saying the same thing you said last year. And then the year before that. Why do we wait until the beginning of the new year to do what's right for ourselves. Why? Why is this trending idea, why is it so important to people? Is it because everybody's doing it, so maybe I should jump in too? I don't do trends. I don't believe in them. I believe that you as an individual, you, the person I'm talking to right now, you as an individual are responsible for whatever it is that you choose to do in your life if it's going in the right direction. And even if you make a mistake, you're going to learn from that mistake, believe me. But if you have the capabilities to rise up and push forward, then do what you need to do. But stop waiting until New Year's to change. You know, I'm going to lose 30 pounds starting January 1st. Why are you waiting for January to do anything? Do you realize that just a second ago somebody lost their life? Do you realize that tonight, for some of us, it may be our last night on this earth? And God willing, that won't happen. But let's really tap into that, ladies and gentlemen. Why do we feel that tomorrow belongs to us? I speak about this a lot to people because we always feel that tomorrow owes us something. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll wait till tomorrow. I don't want to do it right now. Why can't I just wait till tomorrow? If there's an opportunity for you to be great and to do better, take the steps that you need to take today, right now, not tomorrow. If you got an hour to do something productive in your life, do it now. Please do that for me. Do that, not for me, for yourself. Do you understand that, ladies and gentlemen? I really want you to fight for this life that you have. Because one thing about life, it's a beautiful thing. Even when it's tough, it's beautiful. Even when you don't think you got what it takes, it's beautiful. Even when you think the world is against you, it's beautiful. Life is beautiful. Do you know the things that come out of your mouth? You can speak death, but you can also speak life. So you have to speak life, even when you're going through challenges, even when things are getting tough for you, even when you don't think you have what it takes. You have to speak life and say, I got this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to live for this. I'm going to fight for this because I know I can do it. The effort, ladies and gentlemen, the effort. That's what it's about. There's no time for misery. There's no time for sorrow. There's no time to say I'll do it tomorrow. There's no time for new me, new you, new me, new me, new me, new. Every year you say the same thing over and over and over again. And then 3 months go by and you stop. You buy into all of this nonsense that's out there trending and you think you need to be a part of that equation. You do not have to be a part of that equation. You do not have to be a part of that. Stop buying into that. That's some salesmanship. They're selling you on this idea. Start now. Do it now for 30 days and you will be in the best shape in your life. Start now. Do it now and you will be this. Do it now. Start now. In 30 days, you'll be like this. It took someone to tell you to do this to get to that level. I'll even go further than that. You know, I met a person about a week ago. I was having breakfast and this individual was serving me a meal. My wife and I, of course. And while we were having our meal, we noticed that he changed physically. His body has changed, his body composition. And we gave him a compliment. And he said, yeah, man, my doctor said I needed to lose weight or else. Now, I commended him on his success of losing his weight. I'm very, very, very glad that he did this. But he also took the time to listen to my words. And I said to him, don't you dare wait for a doctor to diagnose you to do the right thing. Don't you dare wait for another human being to tell you that if you don't do this, this is going to happen to you. Don't you dare. Don't you realize how much power you got when it comes to your happiness and your health? Now, there are some things that you may not be able to control. There are people out there right now that are fighting for their lives right now that they can't do anything about.
But there are also people out there right now that refuse to do the right thing when it comes to their health. You rather wait for a doctor to tell you that you're sick when you could have made yourself better? Shame on you. Why would you do that to yourself? Every single day of your life is a chance for you to make a difference in your life. Your life. You're not happy because someone else is not making you happy? That's your fault. Don't you wait for somebody to put a smile on your face. You don't have to do that. You don't wait for somebody to make you smile. You make yourself smile. Be happy that you're alive. Be thankful for your life. And don't take your life for granted. It's exhausting being a fitness coach around the world, and sometimes they just don't know how to let go of the misery. And I'm just saying to myself, I'm saying to the people, I'm like, look, why are you holding on to these things? Is it making you better? Do you really feel that you're getting stronger holding on to something that's not making you better as an individual? Why are you connecting yourself to these things that's not bettering you? It's not putting you in a position to make you feel that you're taking yourself to the next level. You cannot level up this way, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm saying to you, before 2026 gets here, and I pray to the good Lord that we all are here, the ones that are tuning in. I love you guys so much for tuning in, by the way. Don't wait. If it's something that you can change it today. If it's something you can do to make yourself a better individual, start today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till New Year's. Don't buy into all of this trending stuff about, well, this is what I'm going to do starting January 1st. I'm going to do this. 90 days go by and you right back where you started. Get addicted to success, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get addicted to nonsense. Stop following trends. Stop buying into all of these people out here that you think got all the answers. Listen, you know, people will ask me a lot of questions about a lot of things. There's something that I've learned about myself, me as an individual. I stay in my lane. Do I know about nutrition? Absolutely. Do I know about fitness? Been doing it for over 35 years. Do I have an answer for every question that's asked that people ask me? No, I don't. I'm not ashamed to be uneducated on certain things. It's okay. You don't have to be the smartest person in the room. Sometimes it's better to listen. Sometimes it's better to just observe. But most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, paying attention to what you see going on around you. I mean, really pay attention to our society today, ladies and gentlemen. You realize that people love drama? There are more people that are tuned into drama than positive stuff. They don't want to hear it. Anything that's positive, don't nobody want to hear it. If it doesn't have some kind of a anger mechanism or drama-filled mechanism, something to trigger up this thing in people's minds, like, ooh, did you hear that? Oh man, did you hear about what happened to him? Did you hear about what happened to her? All the while you're paying attention to other people's problems, but you're not paying attention to your own problems. But you seem to get off on listening to other people's issues rather than your own issues. How are you going to fix yourself? I mean, really, what are you going to do to fix you? Because you're too busy chasing other people's business and problems, but you won't focus on yourself. That's something you need to work on. And let's just be honest, ladies and gentlemen, we all get attracted to things that seem to be, oh, wow, did you see that? I mean, we do it. We all do it. But then I start to pay attention, and then I'm thinking like, okay, now what? What am I going to do about it? I'm going to sit here and talk about somebody that's down on their luck. I'm going to sit up here and badmouth somebody and make them feel, probably won't feel anything because they don't know anything about me. And I obviously don't know anything about them. But when it's publicized about somebody's issues, now everybody's talking about it. But there are people out there, ladies and gentlemen, that are going through some kind of a problem right now in their life that's far greater than what you're seeing on television. So don't get so wrapped up in the celebrity gossip and all of the crazy stuff that you're seeing in the world. Because I promise you this, and this is nothing negative about people that, buying the celebrities and watch these famous people do their thing. But a lot of these famous people, most of them don't care about you. They don't. So why should you put yourself in this position to think that because they got things going on and you're so wrapped up in their whatever, it's important. Your life is important too. Your problems matter too. Not just their problems, your problems. I mean, think about it. If you were homeless today, how many people that you really love and care about that's famous, how many of those people you think gonna show up for you? I didn't think so. That doesn't mean you shouldn't care. But it does give you an idea of understanding that in the end, you have to go back to yourself again. And you have to say, listen, if this all goes to nothing, what am I worth as a human being? What's going to happen to me? While I'm worried about this person doing whatever they're doing, I'm forgetting about me, the essence of myself. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen, your mindset, your peace of mind, you as an individual. How are you going to turn things around? Because it's tough out there. It is. It is tough for a lot of people. Me being in the position that I am, the platform that I have, like I've said before, I'm very modest. I don't put myself in a position where I feel that I'm better than anybody. I thank God for the opportunity that I have today to connect with people, and hopefully people can connect with me, and maybe I can be a little relatable to people. I don't feel that I have to be too aggressive to get people to listen to me and to understand me. I feel that when I speak from my heart, because that's where the truth is. The mind can play tricks on you, and you can sometimes overthink things and say things that you really don't want to say, but you say it anyway, and it may not come out the right way. So I listen to my heart. And my heart says this to everybody that's tuning in. I want you to take one good look at yourself. Not just the reflection in the mirror, but I want you to look within yourself. And I want you to ask yourself, is this the best I can do? Is this all I got? Is this all I'm good for? Can I do better? Why won't I do better? Should I do better? Absolutely. Can I go further? Absolutely. Why am I hesitating? Why am I so afraid to be in a position where I think I should be? Not think, but know I should be. But I'm afraid to take the chances because I'm thinking about what other people may think about me. But what if I fail? What if I fail, coach? What if I don't get to that point? What if I put everything on the line and I lose it all? Let me tell you, man. That's a horrible, horrible feeling to have. Believe me. But you know what else? You have the capability to rise again. You can't live this life without a mistake in it. You can't live this life without failing. You can't live this life without struggling. You can't live this life without being sad. You can't live this life without a loss. There's no way you're going to have a perfect life. You think about people that are, as I said before, that are successful. They can pay their bills. They live in a good life as you may think they are. But what good is it if you're not happy? Paying your bills, of course, hey, I can pay my bills. I don't have no bill collectors. I have no stress. That's great. But where's your happiness? How do you get that? How do you obtain happiness in your life, ladies and gentlemen? How do you get that? Where does that come from? And how far are you willing to go get it? I always speak about a lot of topics. I don't always stick to one particular topic because I think it's so many things happening in our society today. It's so much to talk about. And as I said before, I don't have all the answers, but I observe things and I see things. And the world we're living in today is sad. But it's not the world's fault. It's the people that lives in it. Like, how much does it cost for you to just be kind to somebody? How much would it cost for you to just do the right thing? How much would it cost for you to just look at your situation and say, I don't have to be in this situation? Especially if you're in a bad situation. If you can change it today, would you change it today? Or will you wait till new me, new you? Will you become a better person next year? Or will you start today? I'm doing the best I can to be everything I need to be in this world. Am I perfect? Absolutely not. Am I taking a chance speaking to you guys and speaking how I feel from my heart? I am. But I'm not going to lie to you and tell you how I feel. And the way I feel, sometimes I feel discouraged. Sometimes I feel angry. Sometimes I feel hurt. Sometimes I feel lost. Sometimes I don't have the right words to say. I'm not this person that you may think that walks this earth and nothing can touch me. We all get touched. Even the people, as I said before, that come up like nothing touched them. As long as you are a human being, you can be touched. But you can also adapt and you can overcome. You do not have to stay in the position that you are in today. If you can make a difference in your life, start now. Stop saying what you cannot do. Stop making things more difficult than what they have to be. See yourself for who you are and know what you stand for. Stop running away from a challenge and run towards the challenge. See your opportunities as a blessing, not a curse. See your life as a gift, not a disadvantage. See everything that you have endured in your life as something that you are learning from, because it wasn't necessarily designed to kill you. It was meant to make you strong. So don't let your life put you down to make you think that, man, life is hard. Life is supposed to be hard, if you ask me. It shouldn't be easy. I think the problem with us is that we're too comfortable as human beings, and we always want to go in this direction and think this is all we're supposed to do. Life shouldn't be this hard. Who said that life isn't supposed to be hard? Who told you that lie? Who told you that? Where did you get off in your mind to think that life shouldn't be hard? If life wasn't hard, you wouldn't be where you are today. If life wasn't teaching you, how can you teach if you've never been taught? How can you tell somebody they can do it if you've never done it? How can you tell someone to raise their child if you never had one? How can you tell somebody to work hard and you never worked hard a day in your life? You see where I'm going with this, ladies and gentlemen? So pay attention to that. The ones that gives you advice, the ones that's pushing you in the direction that they think you should go. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't get into this mindset of thinking because this person is making it, you're supposed to go in the same direction they're going. Don't do that. You can learn from a lot of people. But don't get so caught up in the abyss of thinking that because someone is going in a direction and they're successful, that's going to be your same story. Because everybody's success is not yours. In fact, it never belonged to you. It's time for you to write your own book. It's time for you to pay more attention to your story and where you're going in your life. Because as I said before, man, life is short. It is that short. And you're waiting for next year to change your life. You're waiting for next year to do something great in your life. You're waiting and waiting and hoping. Stop hoping and just take action. I'm not saying kill your hope. I'm not saying kill your dreams. But it's time to wake up from that dream and make your dream a reality. It's time to stop doubting yourself. And stop buying into this fake it till you make it mentality. There's a lot of things on social media sometimes that just get to me, and I'm thinking like, really? That's what people are into now? That's what sells tickets? Whether it's entertainment or whatever you want to call it. But it's like we're trapped in this bubble. We're trapped in this world of it's not real. And maybe it's getting people to a point where it takes them away from the real problems. If that's what it is, that's what it is. But make no mistake, you can't run away from them. Them problems still gonna be there. And sometimes you just gotta face them. Believe me. You gotta face them head on, and then you got to do something about it. You got to say, this is what it is, this is what I'm gonna do, and this is how I'm gonna change it. You got to stop going back and start going forward. You got to stop doubting. Stop saying, believe me, ladies and gentlemen, this is what irks me so much, is when people say, I can't do that. Why can't you do that? That's my response. That's my response. Why can't you? Because it looks too heavy. How you know how heavy it is if you never touched it? I can't get up in the morning. It's too early. I hear all of these excuses, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine me in the position that I'm in. And I have to hear this on and on and on and on and on and on all the time. Oh, I can't. You got so much can't in your life. How are you functioning? Because everything you've said is I can't. But if it's something that motivates you to get up and do it, you will do it, because we live in a world where people do what they want to do, not what they need to do. See, the need is more important than the want. Everybody wants something, but they don't do the things that they need to do to get it. They want to take a shortcut. They don't want to work hard. They don't want to dig a little deeper. They don't want to go a little further. They don't want that. But they want to celebrate as if they earned it, and they didn't even earn it the right way. Don't be that guy. Don't be that woman. Don't be that person. Please don't do that to yourself. Don't cheat yourself out of your life. Please don't do that. You're better than that. You're worth more than that. I'm not here to preach to you. I'm not here to make you feel less of yourself. I'm telling you, if you're waiting for another day to go by when you have a chance to do something today, be thankful for that. Be thankful for the chance you got right now. Don't sit around and wait for somebody to tell you to do it. Do it because you know it needs to be done. You only want to do things when you feel like doing it. What is that? When I feel like doing it. Well, let me ask you something. If it can save your life right now, do you do it when you feel like, or you do it because you need to do it because you want to save your life? I mean, what if you could cure cancer? What if you got up right now and went for a walk? Something you may have never done besides walking from your bedroom to the kitchen to grab a late night snack. Have you ever just thought in one moment in your life, you know what, I'm going to do something I never thought I could do, and that's to be uncomfortable. You don't want to be uncomfortable, though. See, you don't want that. I don't want to feel uncomfortable. Why am I doing this? This is too hard for me. But what did we just say about life? Life is hard. Man, if you can get through life, you can get through a lot of things. You don't have to have this every day if it's not making you better. You don't have to do that every day if it's not making you better. I'm saying that from a broad spectrum of things. A broader spectrum, a broader idea of where you are, a bigger perspective of life. Where exactly are you going in your life as a human being if you're constantly doing the same things over and over again? Where are you going as a human being? Do you find yourself in a position to where you just comfortable with having a routine? And that's another thing. That's another thing that I want to tell you guys or speak on. Stop having these routines. Stop it. Enough. I got a routine. What routine? You go down the same road every day. No road construction though, right? You make the same left every time. No road construction. You make a right. No road. I do the same routine. I have a routine. What happens when the routine is broken? Now you got to make a detour, but you're not prepared to make a detour because you weren't built for it. You're too busy going down the same path all the time, and you're afraid to be elusive. You're afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. You're afraid to learn other paths in your life. You're afraid to go down different directions in your life. You don't want anything to do with it because it makes you feel uncomfortable. Don't be that person, people. I'm telling you. The days ahead are before us. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I can't worry about it. You shouldn't worry about it. But if you're going about it the right way, hoping for a better day, you're praying on it, you're faithful, you're doing all that you can in the direction you need to go. I say be strong, man. Don't worry about tomorrow. Let tomorrow worry about itself. Take care of today. Take care of your mind. Take care of your health. Do all that you can to keep your spirit strong. Life, man. Life is, wow. It's something to think about. Celebrating a birthday, turning 53 on the 24th of last month, November. And I'm sitting back thinking to myself, wow, man. My mom was 54 when she passed. I'm 1 year younger than her. Somebody else passed much younger than me, just seconds ago. But I'm sitting there thinking, I got a chance, man. I got an opportunity to be different. I got an opportunity to make a difference. Not just in my life, but maybe in other people's lives. And I'm not waiting until New Year's, new me. I'm going to start a brand new year this way. I'm not doing that. Why? Why are you doing that? Why are you buying into that? Man, start now. Do it today, please. As soon as I'm off this line here, man, get on your business. Do you hear me, people? Get on your business today. From the workplace to your home to the people that are around you. Stand on your business. Please. And stop being lazy. Stop it. Stop saying what you're not going to do. I'm tired. I don't want to. I don't have time. You got time for everything else, but you ain't got time to be a better individual. Not the right mindset to have. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want from my heart, if tomorrow comes for us, make sure you're off to a better start than you are today. For each day that you are breathing, you got a chance. Don't wait until you take your last breath, because then your chances are gone. Don't wait for something to happen bad before you decide to do something good. Why not do it today? Start now. Start at this moment. Please. Your life is so powerful. It's so precious. It's an amazing gift. Why give up on it? Why stop now? You got everything right now in front of you, and you don't want to do better. And maybe you may think that you don't have the capabilities of doing something great, but you do. Most of you that tune in, you have it right now. And even if you're down on your luck and you still have breath in your body, my friend, you are the testimony that everybody needs to pay attention to. Because I know you'll be able to rise above it. I know. Question is, do you know? So please, be your best. Do your best. Live your life. Fight for your life. Make a difference. Stop being lazy. Don't give up. Be strong. And when weakness shows up, tell weakness to step aside, because strength is coming through. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the opportunity for me to be a part of your life. I know you guys had a lot of comments. I promise you I'm going to respond to those comments. Forgive me for taking up too much of your time, but I want you to take this information, and if you feel that you're down, you feel that you're not in a good place, take some time, put those headphones on, and just replay this message. It will be posted. Please replay this message. Share it with a loved one. Share it with somebody who may need to hear these words. I love you guys so much for your support. Please continue to support my channel, support this page, share it with someone, and thank you for being a part of my life. Keep it moving, and from the bottom of my heart, ladies and gentlemen, conduct your business. Coach Payne out. Talk to you soon.